Hello and welcome to another vlog, another video. We're still on the landscape vlogtography adventures weekend. We're still up in North Yorkshire, and we're on another day, another afternoon and another adventure. We are just below one of a very famous trees, a very famous shooting spot for many photographers, and we're going the direct route straight up the hill, so my breathing's going to change. We are at Malham tree, and we parked further up the road, and I'm going to probably have to put you down for a sec. We parked further up the road and we're going to try and we've come down in two cars. There's a tree just over there. I've got to put you down and climb up on this because it's dead slippery, so I'll talk to you in a little while. What an absolute panic. I'm going to show you a Samsung Galaxy image. I've got one on my phone. These pavements, as you know, are really slippy, and yeah, the rain started coming down, but all of a sudden we saw at the corner of our eye a rainbow appearing, so we literally legged it up onto the top of the path. I've come off as quick as I can to get myself, it was bang in the middle, it was exactly in the middle of the rainbow. It was absolutely perfect. I just couldn't get the camera out quick enough and set up quick enough to get a shot off. I did snap a few shots. Whether the rainbow's in there, I don't know. I literally put it on the top, focus, bang, and went. I've got no idea whether there's anything on the camera whatsoever, but I did get something on my phone. Paul's in the middle of it, so I don't know if I'm going to leave him in or whether I'll try and clone him out, but it's pretty cool actually having him in it, to be honest, so I'll probably leave him in. But yeah, I managed to get something on my phone, so I'll show you that just to show you what we're doing. Yeah, the plan is we were going to come up to this tree. You show the guys the tree, because a few of these guys, they haven't seen the tree before. I've only been here only once, and I will pop up an image, one of my old images, just to show you what I got last time. It was just a passing down the road, and we saw the tree, and we knew it was here, so we come and had a look. So that was the plan. What we're doing is we're going down into Malham, and then we're going to hang a left, and we're going down to Gordal Scar. Never been there before, totally excited to go and see it. If it doesn't turn into an epic photographic trip, then so it doesn't, but at least I get to see it, because I've wanted to see it for a long time. So that's the plan for this video, Gordal Scar, and if I don't do much more here, we will see you down there. If something does happen, because we're going to wait around for a little while just to see if there's another rainbow appears, but otherwise I'll show you anything I get from here. I've got a bit of a low battery, so I won't do too much video, and I'll see you down at Goredale. But yeah, what a rush that was. And look, Mrs. C's out of us. She's over there with good Mr. O. So right, back in a bit then. We have got another shot set up. I've just set it up in a vertical orientation. Look, Mrs. C's come right up next to me now. She's found me, she's caught up. Yeah, vertical orientation, just so I can get all the bottom half of the image using the limestone. It's not a bad little image. It's not perfect. I'm going to have a bit of a move around very slowly in a moment, but I've got some lovely bits of green in the bottom. I've got some nice lines in the rocks and stuff like that. They're not perfect, but it'll do for a moment. We're just waiting for a bit of light to come out behind this big nasty cloud that's behind us. I've put the tree right up on the thirds, and I'm a little bit lower. I'm low enough. Battery's gone again in this. It's dying. I've got a couple of % left on over the batteries. I keep putting them in my pocket to warm them up. Can't remember what I was saying, to be honest. My head's completely gone. Oh yeah, we're just waiting for the light to come out, just so the light can hit the tree. So that's the plan. So I'm going to save some battery. Speak to you soon. Okay, I've saved the day. I've got, just right in the corner of your eye there, look, I've got a little battery pack plugged into me thing, so I'm up to about 24%, 25% now, so I've got a little bit of power running, but I've had to take the waterproof cover off the side. Yeah, I've moved the camera over slightly. I've got a bit more of a lead in line now. I wasn't quite pleased with the first one. It was a little bit of a rush. So I've got a nice couple of little lines that lead through the image quite nicely. It's not the perfect lead in lines, but it's definitely something. There's definitely some nice grooves through the cracks that take you into the tree. And it's really, we're playing the waiting game. You see these big cumulus clouds behind us there? They're moving quite fast, and what we're doing really is waiting. I've taken a couple of shots with the light in the background, which is quite nice, and the dark, you know, the darkness of the crags in the bottom. And I've bracketed it so all the details are there, so I've got something to play with. But what is also quite nice is when the sun pops out from behind the side of that cloud, so when that cloud moves over enough that the sun appears in that gap, it's actually illuminating all the foreground, so it gives you the two sort of compositions, or the two different contrasts or images, you know, the light and the dark, so you've got something to play with. It doesn't look perfect with everything in bright sunlight, it doesn't quite look right, but what does look nice is the tree lit up. So it might be a way of blending in some of the light from the foreground, lighting up the tree, and just blending the image in so it looks a bit more pleasing to the eye. You know, just sort of faking, you're doing a time blend and sort of faking it. Watching the light, you can see just behind Owen there, the light's coming over the top of that hill and running down the bank, so we're just keeping an eye on that. I say the clouds are moving over slowly, so once that light comes down and hits us, crack off the shot, and yeah, line up for the next one, ready for the next bit of sunlight, because it's just in and out all the time. But it's lovely conditions, these are nice. A little bit of rain every so often. Looking down into the valley down there is absolutely stunning. You have to excuse my camera action as well. I've got it handheld in my hand, and it's not ideal. You're not at the right angle or anything, so I'm having a right mare of it, to be honest. Batteries are flat, they're in the van, and we've had to take 2 cars so we can park, so everything's a little bit I thought you were going off then, that's why I stopped you, wasn't it? It was Denise and her camera. Here comes the light, you can see the lights coming over now. Get my camera back on live, let's put the 2-second timer back on. 2-second timer, hit the button, look at that light. There we go, we've got a beautiful light. Again, bracketing into the shot. Again, cracking lines. What I'd like to do is just get down a little bit lower, if I can get a bit lower, but you're losing the limestone. So there we go, we've got this big gap in the clouds. I want to quickly flip the camera over to a horizontal, and I can't do it while I'm holding this, so I'm going to have to put you down for a moment. Right, I'm going to chuck the camera over onto horizontal. I'm sure you can still hear me from down there. And the same again, we're going to line it up, put the tree on the thirds, use all the crags in the bottom, maybe go a little bit wider to get a little bit more in. We've got some nice colours in the clouds. Going to roll the polarizer to make sure it's all nice. Focus just off the foreground, hit the button, F11, 2-second timer.
Lovely.
And another shot. Lovely, as Simon's just shouted over there. What I would like is the light to be on the foreground and that big nasty black cloud to be there. So I might actually move round a little bit further and just see if I can get round that way and get that done before that disappears altogether. So bear with me, I'm going to switch you off and see if I can actually get this shot. So as you can probably tell, my battery went dead on my GoPro and I didn't have any more life left in it. I'm going to be quick. We got down low. To the crags. I taught the lads to come down low as well. I said if you get down here you can get a really good line leading in from the lines, from the stonework. I waited for different light conditions. I'm going to show you a couple of images, all with slightly different light conditions, some in the foreground, some in the midground, some in the distance. Let me know what you prefer. And yeah, I did try a really long exposure as well. Something like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, but it just didn't work, so I'm not even going to bother showing you that. I'm only putting this bit of footage on just so you can see this. I'll catch you in a minute and I'll see you at Gordal Scar. I've changed cameras. I'm on the M50 now, just to save the GoPro a little bit, just in case I do a little bit of time lapsing on it. But yeah, so everything's probably changed now, the volume, the picture quality and all sorts. But I thought I'd get this one out because I did have it in the car with us. So let's take you into Gordale. We're actually walking up the path now to Gordal Scar, or we're actually at Gordal Scar. We parked in the car park. It's a dead end, and it's a tiny little area. You can only park for, there's probably parking for about 10-15 vehicles. There's an awful lot of people here as well. There's a lot of walkers, a lot of hikers, a lot of visitors, so it's going to be very, very difficult to get an actual shot out. And it's probably an early morning or an evening location, but I've never been here, and the excitement is just being here and seeing the place. And I will come back another day when it's quieter and maybe go for a walk up the waterfall, which seems to be the in thing to do. Much more to say, not a lot really at the moment, so we're going to head this way. We're heading up into that cove there, and when we get up there and there's something a little bit more interesting to see, I'll switch it back on. We nearly had a tripper, and that's not a photo tripper. All this pathway, all the rocks we've been climbing all over, and Paul nearly fell flat on his face on the flat ground. That would have been embarrassing. You can see behind me, still got the team with us. We've got Owen, Simon, Paul, and behind there we've got, where are they? Mrs. C and Andrew, Mr. Andrew Brown. And I think he's had quite a good weekend. And I might be testing out my socks in a minute and climbing over the other side of that river. But here we go, we're going to come around this corner now, and there she is. There she is, first views. I know loads of people have been here before, but look at the chasm it's in. That's absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of water flowing as well from what I've seen. So it should make for some interesting photos if we can get some without people in. But I'm definitely up for trying. Just wait for the wife to catch me up. Here she comes, just round here. But yeah, looking up above us, you've got sheer drops above us. Looking up that way, it's a proper chasm, overhangs. Look at this overhanging over the top of us. And on the other side, it's all light. So the exposure is probably going to dance around a bit, but it's really bright the other side. So yeah, this is fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Like I say, never been here before, so I'm really excited. So let's get an image set up. Let's try and find a place where we've got no people, and get something to mark the trip. And I think a big group selfie with Mrs. C in it as well is a definite must. Definitely. Well, we are here. We've got the camera set up and we're shooting. And we started off with a simple, straightforward composition. We're right down at the bottom of the falls here. I know you can't see much with the diamond range, just there, leading you all the way up through the shot. What I've done is I've gone quite wide on it. I actually wanted to get the top of the, just up there, I just wanted to get that little top bit of the sky in, just to show how deep it is and how much of a chasm it is. It's really, really quite cool. And then I've got the water just at the bottom of the river as well as it's flowing out. But there's loads of white rapids going all the way up. Bracket in the shot. I've tried to do a slight panoramic as well, just to go a little bit wider because I'm stuck on the 18mm, aren't I? So I've just tried to take in a little bit more information if I can. There are people set up on the rocks, but they're all right for where they are at the moment. From the pistol position wearing, now I'm actually wearing my sealskin socks, which are waterproof. So I feel like getting in the water and actually taking a shot that no one else that's down here is, just to make sure that I've got something slightly different. I'm going to get up further closer to the rapids, but the sunlight's really bright on them. At the moment I'm shooting with a 6 stop in, which is slowing everything down. I've just taken some shots while I was talking to you, so I'll just have a flick through. And it's smoothing the water out quite nicely. So yeah, not a bad little simple little shot, but I do want to try and get something slightly different. So I'm going to climb up on the rocks, somewhere about there, wherever they are, just here. And then I'm going to go and get right up close to these rapids. But I haven't got the wide angle, so I'm going to chuck on the old 12mm, I think, the Samyang. Set the filter system up so it works on it at 67mm, I think it is, and see what we can get closer up. So bear with me, I may have to take the shots, come back and talk to you because I haven't got a spare tripod. I'm actually handheld, so I've only got the one tripod with me, so I can't really take you and leave you on the rocks. but I'll get Denise or something to do a little bit of filming while I'm up there if I can. But yeah, all in all, what a fantastic place. The sun's going in again. I'm just going to take this 2-second timer. It's obviously going to give me a longer exposure, 5 shots, and then I can pick the dynamic range where I want. But with the sun in, it's actually pretty nice just as it is. So we could actually do with the cloud staying where it is for this one. But that looks fantastic. The colours in the rocks are really, really quite good. Really nice. The Kase filter as well does a really good job. So just wait for that to finish and I'll get you a few more shots to have a look at. Okay, the first image is a panoramic image, and again I'm doing a voiceover, which is something I'm not used to doing. The reason I took a panoramic image is because I wanted to get as much as a waterfall in as I could from the close position I was in. So I shot several shots leading round from the pano. I just love the bottom, the way the big boulder is separating the water and around my feet, and the water flow leads up through the rocks and all the way up into the crag in the distance. I think it worked quite well, this shot. Yeah, and I'm really quite pleased with this one. The second shot is a long exposure. I tried to get as long a time as possible. I'm just looking on the computer now, and it was about, well, 1/8 of a second, this is telling me. So it wasn't as long as it's standard really. So for 0.8 of a second, you've got quite a lot of water movement. And again, I just love the flow from the bottom of the image with all the little ripples of the water, and the way the water just leads right the way up through the crag, and the colours when the sun went in was absolutely fantastic. I also converted this to a black and white. I'm not quite sure if it works or not, but I think it's an interesting way to sort of convert an image and to see what it will actually look like in black and white. I tried a second exposure as well. This is a third of a second, this is saying, but they are HDR shots, so they could be a little bit built up over the layers and giving you a bit more of a blurry water. The next shot, again, it's part of a panoramic. I shot several images. This is a standard straight shot, but I just like the way the water flows from the bottom left hand corner. It leads up over that big boulder, it takes your eye, follows you all the way up through the image, up onto the top of the rocks and away into the distance. Again, it's a massive water flow, and really quite enjoyable standing there and listening to it. And the last image is a full panoramic. You can see by the slight distortion, but it's showing the crags either side, the big chasm that we're in, the big boulders around my feet and in the foreground, and all the nice movement of the water. There was a great colour using the polarizer, you can see through the water, and the colours in the water and the rocks was fantastic. And it leads you all the way up again, following the line straight up through the middle of the image and round to the right, follows you all the way up straight into the crag. And if you look right up into the top corner, into the distance, right up in the top of the middle of the image, you can just see where the water starts, where it's coming out the mountain. Absolutely fantastic. Love these images. Please let me know what you think. Now I'm not sure whether anyone's been using my camera while I've been climbing on the rocks. I did say to Andrew, you know, film me and stuff like that, so I'm not sure whether he did, but I'm bringing you up to the camera. Like I say, I've been climbing on the rocks, which have been a bit treacherous. I couldn't really take you with me, and I'm just, get back into position now. I'm standing on a big boulder down there, as you can see. Got the camera up quite high. From this position, with the wide angle lens, the 12mm Samyang that's on there, you get a really, really wide spread. It's too wide to do a vertical shot, and I've done loads of vertical shots as I've been working my way up, because with the wide angle you can get a lot of foreground. Oh, I'm not balanced very well. You can get a lot of foreground in the image, so you're getting all the bottom swells and stuff like that. And I've been bracketing, I've had a couple of filters on and stuff like that, just to try and get all the information I can take back with me and have a play with at home. I've even shot some panoramics to try and get a complete sweep. What I would really like, and I hope it works, is a complete sweep. If I can come down off this rock and show you. I want a complete sweep sort of from somewhere around here right the way round through past the waterfall. So I've actually done it, and I've bracketed it, and I've put filters on to cover highlights and stuff like that. I've done everything I possibly can think of to try and get enough, like I say, information, enough pixels to actually get the shot. We've got people climbing at the moment, and I know for a fact he's climbing up the wrong area, and he's going to get hurt. He's rushing along. He nearly slipped down in front of us. Me and Andrews just stood here. We were watching him thinking, there's a lad that's going to get hurt. The pathway to go up is right in the middle. There's actually sort of steps in the rock that you can get, and it's carved away. So they're pretty stupid, to be honest. They're going to get hurt, I'm sure they are. Anyway, the shot I'm looking at, I've got a waterfall right up the top there, which I couldn't see before. And I've gone wide, and I'm just waiting for the light to drop, and preferably them not in it. In fact, I'll take it with a minute now, because the light has dropped. 5 exposures, just to cover me ass. That's all it is. It's just really to cover the fact that I've got all the information in there. Don't need any other filters. I've got the polarizer on, which is taking out a bit of the glare, but there's not really a lot there, to be honest. Yes, I actually like 1 or 2 plus. I'm going to take another one. I'm just going to hit a shot because he's standing still. There's a lad up there that's got a beige cap on, and he's got his arm up on the rock, and actually stood where he stood. It shows how massive that waterfall is. The other 2 or 3 I'll clone out, but him on his own will look pretty good. You'll have to look for him in the image, but he is in the image. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I've been doing. Andrew sort of followed me up behind the rocks, but he wasn't stupid enough to go in as deep as I was. I've got pretty wet feet and pretty wet shoes. Not wet feet, I've got my socks on. My socks are bone dry. I'm going to come back. I definitely want to come back here. Maybe a bit of a quieter time, and I want to have a go at climbing up there. There's the gap. Where are we? Let me see. There's there. That's the bit you're supposed to go up, and that's the bit they're going up. So you should be going up that piece there. So anyway, hopefully they won't fall. Hopefully you've got a few images to look at. Now I'm going to go back over there with the others, because the wife's probably wondering what I'm doing. And yeah, just basically chill out for a bit, I think. What a place. What an absolute amazing place. Pretty cool. You've not been here before either, have you? No, Andrew's not been here. And whoop, I nearly fell off the rock. What do you reckon? Awesome, isn't it? Pretty good, yeah, really good. Like, I'm going to fall off. But it's practically oriented. Look at that up there. We are in overhanging rocks. So if anything comes off the top, we're dead. But that's part of the fun of adventure photography, isn't it, really? Absolutely fantastic.
Come up on Facebook.
Oh shit! He's going to be. Oh sorry, mate. He's going to be in trouble. Simon's anniversary, and he forgot. Hello, wife. Here she is. Look, Mrs. C. You haven't seen her for video after video, have you? She's been doing her thing in the cottage while we've been out playing and doing man things and stuff. Enjoyed yourself in a bit of peace and quiet this weekend. Bit of peace and quiet. What do you reckon of this, babe? What do you reckon of this?
Quite like
oh! She likes the shot. What have we got?
I've got a wide one.
That's cool.
Not a lot.
He's very nice. She's playing with a little long stopper.
No, I haven't.
She's
I've
got
only
a-
got a 4.
Oh, you've got a 4. Got a 4 stop on the front, and she's got a zoomy polarizer, a little screw-on polarizer. I think there's a link in the description and stuff like that for it. Quite a cheap one if you just want a cheap little polarizer. Not bad at all. Right, it's pretty awesome. See the trees up there now. Look, we've got trees along the edge. So,
I'm just waiting for that.
it was nearly
bit
time
of-
for home though, isn't you?
Yeah.
It's been a long weekend. I've got to actually head home and get a few hours sleep, and I'm out again in the morning. I've got a workshop tomorrow morning over in the Peak District, so I've got to get all my gear ready, get myself sorted, and take the van for a spin in the morning, and
I'm
leave
having a spa
Mrs.
day.
C at home. And yeah, you're going for a spa. She's going for a spa day. Nice spa day, bit of relaxing, bit of pampering. Guess what, guys? Battery went dead on me. I don't even know what I was saying now, but yeah, we're going to wrap up now. I think we're going to finish off. We just got the epic selfie to sort out. Hashtag group LVA selfie. We're all going to get up on the rocks. I'm going to set the camera up. 10-second time. I'm going to leg it in. Got to get Mrs. C in as well because she hasn't been in the last few, so she desperately needs to be in it. So we can have a nice. No, not desperately want to be in it, but I desperately need you in it. Yeah, it's a nice shot for the banner. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with it again. Somewhere different, somewhere new for us, somewhere nice to see. And yeah, pretty epic waterfalls, beautiful rocks and stuff. Great people. I think they've had a pretty good weekend. You know, it's been different and it's been all right. So yeah, we've had another good weekend up in North Yorkshire. So until next time, don't forget like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.